Normally we hear about Belichick negatively saying, here is a guy who's an unbelievable coach who does not know how to be a GM, right? I mean, he makes all these mistakes. He doesn't go off and address needs. He gives bad contracts. He brings in shady dudes. He doesn't watch what's happening. Well, he's having a hell of a March right now. He read the market perfectly on Darrelle Revis. He even read the market perfectly on Aqib Talib, saying, if I lose to Aqib Talib, I know who I can go and replace him with, and I have a very good idea that we're going to get Darrelle Revis on a friendly deal that's going to be, good for him and good for us, and we're going to upgrade the position. He also has a guy in Brandon Browner who is a big, strong, physical cornerback who has admitted today that he is coming to New England to play cornerback, not safety like some people have projected. He's going to be on corner, and he's going to play man-to-man press coverage, which is his specialty, along with Darrelle Revis. So the Patriots all of a sudden have two physical cornerbacks. Don't end games in ties. Because we're Americans, right? Ties suck. We hate ties. Ties like kissing your sister. Nobody likes it, right? Hey, you kissed a girl. Great. It's your sister. Ugh. You don't like it. So the NHL recognizing that Americans want winners and losers. That's just kind of how we are. We want a winner. We don't like to say, hey, good job, we tied you. Canadians are a little more nice, a little kinder. They're okay with that. We're not. So the NHL acquiesced and said, okay, fine. We're going to have shootouts. And now we're to a point where shootouts have become a novelty and they've become annoying. Because if you watched that hockey game last night, you did not want that hockey game to be decided by a gimmick. If you like the Bruins, you like the Canadiens, that overtime period was awesome. Now, the ice was basically tilted to one side. I mean, the Bruins were dominating that overtime period. But you wanted more. You wanted to see that game be decided with a natural goal, not something fake, not something contrived, created, forced. Now, the story is that he's open about it. That's the story. But are we past people not accepting gay people in society? Are we past the fact that in your locker room, NFL football player, there is a gay player most likely, or there has been over the course of your playing career, whether it be high school, college, or pro? And my answer to that question, unfortunately, is no. We are not past that. Because if we were past it, we would not see quotes coming out from unnamed NFL personnel people, quoted by Sports Illustrated, by saying, quote, I don't think football is ready for an openly gay player just yet.
The Big Three.
1, 2, 3. A big story for weeks to come. SEC Co-Defensive Player of the Year, Michael Sam, has come out openly saying he is gay.
We have a lot to get into. We have a lot of questions, a lot of dialogue, a lot of opinion to get to, but the bottom line here is we are going to have an openly gay football player in the NFL. I truly believe that Michael Sam will be on our roster next year.
What's up?
Gotta ask, why now? Well, Outsports.com and a variety of other media outlets, including ESPN and the New York Times, all got together and they felt like last night, that was the time to roll out this huge story because it was going to come out anyway.
What's down?
Well, one thing that's not being talked about nearly enough in this story is the fact that there was a newspaper in Missouri, in Columbia, Missouri, who knew about this story in August, and they sat on the story until Michael Sam wanted it out. That, I think, is a tremendous piece of journalistic integrity by an outlet that did not need to do that. We don't see enough of that these days in the sports media world. Last night on ESPN, Michael Sam made a huge announcement.
I'm not afraid of who I am. I'm not afraid to tell the world of who I am. I'm Michael Sam. I'm a college graduate. I'm African American, and I'm gay.
We have some fun with real audio. We call it audio quick hits.
It's my quarterback.
We've got to be the dumbest team in America.
Absolutely no class, and maybe it comes from their head coach.
We talking about practice.
Not 3, not 4, not 5.
Audio quick hits.
Loud noises!
A lot of fun ones to get to today for this edition of the Audio Quick Hits. Bucknell basketball, men's team, play-by-play guy. Little over-anxious, little excited from a routine layup.
Is Hill cutting down low for a pass to Muscala. He'll get fouled, and he'll lay it up, and it is good. good. G-O-O-D, that spells good, and it is good.
Is that guy a pro or is it a college kid?
I have no idea.
I hope to God that guy. That laugh is worse than Tom King.
G-O-O-D, that spells good.
From awfulannouncing.com. Do that again.
G-O-O-D, that spells good.
I want that. Save that for the permanent drop. That's great. When somebody plays well, when somebody actually is decent, when there's a good phone call, we get a good phone call. That's our new drop.
G-O-O-D, that spells good.
I like that. So, the same opinion I had with the casino conversation, I have with the marijuana conversation. And you might say, oh, that's the destruction of society. Actually, no, I'm going to treat adults like adults. And with everything that's good in the world, there's bad things. I love cookies. People eat too much cookies and they get fat and they die. Okay? That's what happens. People drink too much. They like to drink. They get cirrhosis and they die. People smoke marijuana. They don't die, by the way, but they've got problems, okay? They have problems that come up and they have issues. I get it. You can have people who drive under the influence. That's bad. People get hooked on casinos. Okay. To me, I mean, look, I'm a liberal, but I'm a libertarian when it comes to this stuff. Let people do what they want to do. Get out of their life. Okay? Gay people want to marry? What do you care? Are you gay? If you are, I bet you want to get married. If you aren't, then you don't have to worry about it. I mean, if you're not gay, don't have gay marriage. It's really easy. See, tonight is such a weird night because Valentine's Day on a Friday night, if you're single, boy, you can if you're like a 4 or a 5 for a guy for looks, you can really outkick your coverage tonight. You really can. There's going to be a lot of really, really depressed girls tonight who are going to be out there looking for a male companion.
Sloppy seconds?
No, not seconds. I mean, you're going to have women who are single who have been told all month, all week, all day by Facebook and Twitter, look what my boyfriend bought me. Look what my husband bought me. Look what look how loved I am.
Just shoving their love in your face and you're not getting any.
Look, I mean, Valentine's Day is the ultimate with social media, is the ultimate look how great my life is day.
I haven't gone on Facebook once today because of it. I can't stand it. I can't stand it.
Everyone's going to post pictures of Twitter and everyone's saying, oh, look what my husband bought me. He's so nice. He's so sweet. I'm loved. You're not. So what happens today? It's Friday night. Single women are going to go out anyway, but you combine the aphrodisiac of Valentine's Day, the intense disappointment of being single on Valentine's Day with a fair amount of alcohol, and you got yourself a party. The plot of a movie has to grab you. The plot of a movie has to be exciting. It has to be thought-provoking. It has to stay with you. You have to want to go back to it and watch it again at some other point in time. I will never see Gravity again, and I don't care. I watched it. I watched it on IMAX with those vibrating chairs. I watched it in a way where it was like a movie/roller coaster ride, where when things are hitting, blowing things up, you felt it in your chair on the biggest screen possible in 3D. Okay, so I had things whizzing by my head. You can't see Gravity in a better way. It's what it was shot for. Like literally, like you're looking at the world, but it was kind of like watching one of those IMAX at the Museum of Science when we were all growing up. Those things are boring too. There's no plot. I mean, it's beautiful. It's gigantic and visually stunning, but there's no plot. Is there a year, looking at your stats, Pedro, 97 was amazing with Montreal, 99 was amazing with the Red Sox, 2000 was equally amazing. Is there one year that stands out in your career that you say, you know what, I was at my best during that season?
99.
Yeah?
99 is the year where I took control absolute of the things I wanted to do in the league.
And Chuck and Joanne Jersey, former Patriot. Brady was obviously very upset at Cleek Blakeman. The videos everywhere. He was dropping F-bombs on him, screaming at him. And then after the game, he was almost in a 180. He was talking about it in a totally different manner. How does Coach Belichick, how is he able to get players, even when they're incredibly emotional about a bad call or a bad play, how does he get you guys to be able to refocus and go in front of a room full of media and say the company line?
Well, it's not really a company line. It's the fact of the matter that there's nothing you can do about it.
talking to Sam Kennedy of the Red Sox front office here in ESPN New Hampshire. I think the story of John Lackey, in a nutshell, is indicative of what you guys did this year. John Lackey, obviously coming into the year, a lot of question marks. People didn't know what was going to happen, and had some bad blood. Let's be honest, between him and the fans and the media over the last couple of years. And then he's the guy that wins game number 6 for you guys in the World Series, tipping his cap as he walks off the field last night at Fenway Park. What was that moment like for you?
That was so special, and I gave him a big hug in the clubhouse after the game, and I thanked him for another World Series ring.